Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where edutainment is what I do. Or should I say, re-edutainment is what I do. How well do statements and or videos made in statements age? I hear that in comments and in chat a lot. Oh, that statement didn't age well, or that idea didn't age well, or that concept didn't age well. Well, no pun intended. I made a statement a few months back, I'd say, November. About around the time when a certain movie was out that people keep telling me to move on, get over it, and let go about. Yeah. And so, Deadtchallawasaskrull was a scroll. Lo and behold, how did I know this? Am I clairvoyant? Am I omniscient? No. I'll tell you how I knew. But before I tell you, I need y'all to do what you always do for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page so that when new material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the ambiance. Now, how did I know? At the risk of sounding narcissistic, I read comic books. And comic books will very easily and simply tell you, if you read the storyline in the Reginald Hutland run by Jason Aaron, See Wakanda and Die, then you know what happens, at least in comic book continuity, when Skrulls dare to infiltrate, the Golden City. Heads on pikes, legs broke, arms broke, all that. So now we got Skrulls in the MCU. How long do you think it will be before they try to cash in on the Skrull phenomenon in that way, bringing any number of heroes or supporting characters back into the fold who were previously dead or missing or unceremoniously killed off because the directors and producers could not deal with their own emotions or the emotions of the cast they were in charge of. Okay, I could sit here and talk for a long time, but I think the video that I did a while back will more eloquently describe the situation than I ever could. Enjoy. Let me just start off by saying T'Challa lives. T'Challa lives. Okay? We can't let a little thing like somebody decided to kill him in a movie stop us. Let's look at it like this, y'all. A lot of characters die and come back in the comics. Why can't characters die and come back in the movies? Oh, wait, they're already doing it. Loki came back. Technically, Killmonger came back. And there are others. I don't want to, go off and name a list. I know there are some people who will name a list for me in the comments. Thank you in advance. But yeah, Marvel characters, Gamora. You know what I'm saying? There are characters who come back in a different way, oblique, but they come back. Why does T'Challa's departure have to be permanent? I would wager in the MCU, he is just as popular, if not a more popular character than Gamora and Loki. Yeah, I know what y'all saying, but Loki was the villain in Avengers. And what has Loki done since to rival that, other than that series that everybody seems to think is so? I'm not going to get into that one. That's a whole nother can of worms. This is what I am here for. Okay. I'm trying to get a hashtag trending, something like Dead T'Challa is a scroll. Let's explain that hashtag, shall we? Okay, those of us who are more enlightened already know what that hashtag means, but for the benefit of everybody else, I'm going to go on ahead and break it down. Okay, as many people have pointed out, we never saw a body. We never saw T'Challa's body in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. We seen it beamed up like Scotty, or Captain Kirk's never said beam me up, Scotty. Trivia, can't help it. Anyway, why does that body have to be dead? There are two schools of thought. Number one, we could say, like what I'm telling you about, T'Challa, that T'Challa is a scroll. And upon that scroll's death, it is revealed that that scroll is a scroll and not T'Challa. Guess what? If that scroll isn't T'Challa, that would explain why Shuri couldn't save him when he died of an unknown disease, because that unknown disease is a scroll disease. And so, as great as Wakanda is, they cannot cure what they do not understand. So, I'm even trying to help y'all out. Okay. And if Skrull T'Challa has had a child with Nakia, then that makes that child part Skrull. And if y'all want to continue to mess up y'all universe like y'all usually do, you can make that child Emperor Doric the Eighth, or better known as Hulkling. He's part Skrull. He's Kree Skrull, but I mean, since you take everything and change it around like you did with Ms. Marvel's powers, it would be a simple thing to make Wiccan a black man. I'm not saying you have to do that, or he doesn't even have to be a black man. He's a Skrull. He can change his shape, be what he wants to be. That being said, upon discovery that this T'Challa scroll is who died, then we started to ask ourselves, where is T'Challa? T'Challa could be any number of places. T'Challa could be Assistant Nick Fury on the Secret Invasion thing. T'Challa could be recuperating. What would he be recuperating from? I don't know. Or maybe he's in space doing intergalactic Empire of Wakanda things. There are many possibilities. It doesn't have to be the end. And after all, doesn't T'Challa himself say death is not the end? Let's start walking it like we talk it, Marvel. If death is not the end, then don't let T'Challa, Skrull T'Challa, death be the end. You got a lot of people that want to see the real T'Challa and not a variant and not a bastard child. No disrespect to the young man playing, but we don't want to see that. I mean, that's just more emotion out of an emotional plethora of things that were Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And I mean, if the emotions are in the right place and the emotions hit when they're supposed to hit, then it's a beautiful thing. But when the emotions don't hit like they're supposed to hit, you get what you got with Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And what I mean by not hitting, it means the emotion, apparently the emotion only hit half of the demographic they wanted to hit. I don't know why they were aiming for us, thinking, oh, you gonna come around. Nah. But that is my Skrull theory. That is a viable theory. I am going to come up with more theories that are plausible and set the stage to bring T'Challa back. Let's rock with that. Why do we have to lose out when there are so many ways to win? I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to, rather than just be negative, vicious, and venomous. Helpful, trying to be helpful, trying to be useful, trying to make it make sense, as a lot of people like to say. That's the scroll theory, y'all. And I'm sticking to it until I get a better theory that will explain the return of T'Challa. I will be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.